It is meta time here today, my friends, in the Kingdom Arena, and we're going to break it down for you here in March. Thank you for tuning in. As always, I appreciate your support. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to like and subscribe. On top of that, if you got a question or comment along the way, do let me know because I'd love to hear from you and would love to see you in our amazing active Discord server. All right, so a couple things about today's Kingdom Arena. First and foremost, we'll give you a little bit of an overview, what's happened between last month, those kinds of things, because there has been quite a bit. Additionally, we're going to go give that breakdown as we always do with a lot of the key cookies and teams for you in order to help you be successful here as you continue to work your way up. Certainly, I'm only at Master 1 here. We will do some quick battles as we always do and pop into Elite for you here today as well, because we can, as always. Now, it is the New Frontier Season 2. Season 3 is almost here, so be prepared. It's going to stay fairly similar, at least for now, but we'll give you all the key things that you need here today. Now, you can find all that information down below in today's timestamps for you, and find the piece of today's episode that's going to make the most sense. All right, so let's get into it here. A couple things. First and foremost, we did get some new cookies. Certainly, we've had all the fairy cookies, but the latest and greatest one is our friend Elder Fairy. Yes, and I finally did build that one. You can check out the biscuit and topping guide here on the channel for you if you're interested in that particular cookie. The other one that I do want to call out here is we do now have a new one that could play out a little bit more in the meta. We'll find out as we get going, as we get moving, because it's still fairly new with this latest and greatest update this week. And the cookie that I'm speaking of is Butterroll Cookie right here. So we do have that guide, tips and tricks, and all those things available to you on this particular cookie. However, we'll take a quick look and see if he's made his way into the PvP meta yet today. But like I said, we do have the lovely Elder Fairy and then all the other fairies in there as well from last time. So let's go ahead and take a look as we get back into our Kingdom Arena here, New Frontier Season 2, what some of those things look like in terms of our opponents and really the top 100. So when we go into our ranking, here's where we like to go. I do have a defensive team up here available to you so you can see kind of how that looks. And one of the things that I'm going to say that is a little bit different of this season versus the rest is some players are starting to think a little bit differently in terms of their defense and their attacking teams. And you can see that based off a couple key pieces. First and foremost, that is going to be our Icicle Yeti cookie here as that counter to a lot of the Frost meta that can still be in here and prevailing. As you can see, because we do have Frost Queens, a very, very popular thing. And then again here, look at my three on the top, and these three here with the number 2 player, again, predicated in lots of damage. You're not having Snapdragon like you are here healing. You are focused on that damage between those top 2. This one is running the defensive play though against the counter in the meta to help you out and balance out against that Frost Queen. So a little bit of a different style there, things to pay attention to as well. And then if they are going to run the Fairy King here, Elder Fairy, you will see that that one will actually be in front of Icicle Yeti. So I want to call that out as you kind of evaluate these things for your particular team, for your defense and your attacking, because I think it's very, very important on that. You can see I'm still only at 2.5 million power as a free-to-play player against all these other players here, pushing around 4 million, which is crazy. Frost Queen alone can definitely get over 1 million, so keep that in mind. Now, as we continue to look through here, you can see a few of these different styles that I talked about. A lot of the different pieces here that are showing up. We do see Financier, we still see Crimson Coral. Obviously, we have the 3 up here with White Lily, Frost Queen, Golden Cheese as well. You will see that Fairy King in here. We do have our Burnt Cheese team still as well in this, and the Earthbred or Earth team. Here is our lovely Elder Fairy, like I said, and again, fairly similar here. They could be running the same team that I have. As we continue to drive in and like to look at these, that concludes really our top 25 in terms of what we have there. We'll keep going so that you can see a lot of these other things. Snap still in there being very important. We do see Wildberry or Hollyberry in here as well. So a little bit more defense oriented team right there with Krusty Crispy here. And then as we continue to keep dropping down, you can see a lot of these different pieces and cookies that are in here. We're starting to get a little bit closer though in terms of that power level, which is nice for us to see. At least, again, like I said, as a free-to-play player, we do have Black Pearl popping in there as well. Here we go. Here we go. Hollyberry again. There you go with a Rockstar. A little bit of a one-off in terms of what we have here. Now look at this. Here is that defensive play and defense team that I was talking about. You have Hollyberry. You got Elder Fairy, you got Financier, you got White Lily. Again, White Lily's the pairing again with Elder Fairy. If you did check out our guide, very important there on the shard stuff that we talk about. I'll have that available to you down below, obviously here on the channel as well. And then you got your Snap. So that is a good trade-off and some other ways to think on that full-blown team there. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. You can see, again, here we go with our Earth team because we do have Fettuccine in there. Here we are with the rest. Again, Burnt Cheese, Elder Fairy team. All right, a little bit different one here on the defensive side, but 4.3 million in terms of more of a little bit of an off-meta team potentially there. All right, here we go again. Big hitters, pretty consistent, similar to mine at times. And again, here you go with another one in terms of Bear Hills here. A little bit different instead of the Black Pearl Orion, the Frost Queen. And there you go. And there you go again with that water team. A little bit different one on the top 100. So that, my friends, is a very unique meta relative to some of the things that we've seen. We got a little bit more of a wide net cast in terms of the cookies. Lots of the similar stuff that is very important for us to digest as you make your teams. Again, you see that Yeti in there as that counter to the Frost teams. We still see some of the Earth team. We see some of the one-offs. We see a little bit of a different dance here when it comes to the Black Pearl. And again, these are the defense strategies. So it shifting a little bit between that defense and attack. And as you can see, mine are still set a little bit differently as well, which is very important for you. We did get to see at least 3 to 5 of them here that were revealed to us in the top 100, which is always very nice. So lots of key cookies that you can shift in on your teams this current month in terms of the meta for the New Frontier Season 2 here and March, which will also set you up nicely for Season 3. Stay tuned for more detailed team guides that you can certainly check out. And once I have that, I'll make sure to have it posted down below. So that, my friends, is a lot of the key pieces there for you in terms of those things. Let's go ahead. We're going to swiftly and quickly get through here. We are running this particular team right now. It's worked very well for me in terms of climbing. And additionally, I do like to move quickly here, as we always do in the fast forward mode. We'll get to Elite here quickly so that you can see that as well, because it is fun. And then I would like to run at least one battle for you here today. We'll flip in our Elder as well so that you can see how that goes. In terms of our team, we can run the one that I showed there. All right. Nice. Moving quickly. All right. Just 1 or 2 more, hopefully. We'll see. Maybe it's top 50. Might be top 50k to get in the Elite 2. Or Elite. We'll move quick, though. Don't worry about it. Nice. Fast. I love fast forward, the fast battles, my friends. Here we go. Here we go. Now, again, a lot of strategies that we've done here before on the PvP side of the house, and when to push, when to flex, all those things. You can see I got over 2,000 tickets. I tend to kind of save them up so that I can push when I need to push, those kinds of things, and set my team up for success to close out strong. It's really about closing out strong. The only difference is at the beginning, if you get in early, you can continue to keep up those, excuse me, keep up the trophies that you're going to need in order to get your rank up higher, because sometimes later it can be very hard to do what I call close that gap. So here we go. Lots and lots of battles. Top 56. There we go. About 50k, like I said, to get you into Elite 5. Now, we don't have access to everything, and you can see now we're not going to be able to do the fast battle. So let's go ahead and grab a couple different teams here in terms of what we have. We'll make a new one here for you. Let's change this one out. Let's grab our golden cheese. Let's grab white lily. Let's grab our frost queen. And then we do want to see, there we go. All right, Elder Fairy. This is going to be our team to take this one on. Now, again, having Icicle Yeti would be much better for us. We do have the power level advantage, so we'll go ahead and move in here against another elite player. And this is going to be for Earthbred, my friends. 56 against 56. Now, we do have a little bit better in terms of the damage output side, as you can see, and how we hit against our opponent here, which made a huge, huge difference for us. Obviously, the power level as well. So there we go. Osmonius, thank you for your battle. Moving on up, let's grab maybe one more for you here today so you can see how this is going to look. A little bit higher power levels, 2.4, 1.8. Let's go with the 2.4. Here we go. Now, this team, again, doesn't have a healer, so they're going to be focused on damage output. We're going to be focused on damage output, but we do have a healer, and we have Elder Fairy. And there we go. A big, big hit against our opponent, my friends. So that is us moving on up once again, right on that top 50. And we're going to pull it all back for you here today in our episode. So first and foremost, again, this is the March meta for you here on Kingdom Arena, the New Frontier Season 2, straddling right before we get to Season 3. We gave you a lot of the background in terms of the overview, some of the differences that happened between the last meta, this meta. Additionally, walk through the ranking, the top 100, broke down our team, a little bit different now between the defense and offense, like we said, things to keep in mind to hopefully set you up for success as well as you continue to progress in this season. We also went and played through some battles, as you could see there, quickly getting into Elite and taking on some battles, so you can see that in action in real time. Now, with that, if you still got a question, if you got a comment, let me know, because I'd love to hear from you as always. And feel free to swing by the Discord server and say hello, my friends. With that, thank you for tuning in today. I appreciate your support. Thank you for the likes and the subs as we continue to grow this amazing community here. On top of that, thank you to all of our members. Memberships are available to you. It's a nice way to support the channel and a great way to increase the community awareness, interaction, all that fun stuff. So thank you. And we do have affiliate links, something for everyone, as I like to say. You can check those out if you're looking for things. And additionally, my friends, my socials, at me, chat me, stay connected. What teams you're running. I love to see what you're doing, because we have a lot of fun here. And with that, we'll see you out there in Kingdom Arena, my friends. I'm looking forward to seeing your teams and seeing you on the field. Keep on running, my friends. We'll see you soon.